What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Deathwish Studios. I should say, welcome back to Deathwish Studios. It's been a long time since I made a video, and well, as you can see why, this is the reason why. Two reasons. One, I've been out of the country for a while now, and two, my computer, the old one, since I've been out of the country, I've been able to order parts, and now I've been able to come back to the country, and well, I've ordered all the parts that I needed to build a new computer. So, right here we have all the pieces that we need except for, well, 4 major pieces that we're going to be talking about here in a little bit. We're going to do an unboxing of this whole new computer, and hopefully you guys will be able to help me out in making the decision on the last 4 pieces. Obviously here we have the motherboard. It's the Extreme Rampage 5 from Asus, or Asus, however you guys say it. I say it Asus. And this is going to be one of the unboxings that we're going to do today. Also, we have here the Intel core processor, the i7, and this one is the 5960X, and it's a 3.0 gigahertz. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and we're going to overclock that whenever we get to the point, whenever we get the computer up and running. Here, both we have the Corsairs, and these are going to be the 32 gigs of RAM for the computer. It's going to be 16 gigs each. I think they're rated at 3200. Yeah, I believe it's 3200 clock, memory clock for the processing speed for this thing. And then so that's gonna make this able to overclock quite a bit. Over here, this is just a random thing. I've already unboxed this a while back, but this is the Yeti. I got the new microphone, so that way it'd be better to make videos for future reference. That way my videos can be, have better quality, I guess. And then this right here, again, I've already unboxed this. It's already in my new tower, and this is the 1600 Supernova from EVGA. This is the PSU, or the power supply, and it's going to have more than enough power to run what I need it to run. Now, as you can quite tell, I have all the pieces I need except for, I say 4 pieces because I'm going to have a 4-way computer coming up. The old computer that I had was a GTX 680s SLI and 3-way SLI. This new computer is going to have a 4-0 SLI, and that's where I need your guys' help. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. We'll get to that here in a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and unbox these, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so first we're going to be talking about this Dominator Platinum. Again, like I said, they're 16 gigs DDR4 in each. So they're going to be a total of 32 gigs of RAM in this computer. However, I was going to get the max out on the motherboard was going to be 64 gigs, but the clock on it was going to be 2800, or yeah, 2800 was the max, which is more than enough. But this right here is going to be 3200. Let's go ahead and unbox these and see what we got in here. Again, I'm unboxing this with you guys. So this is what the Dominator DDR4 is, what they look like. And I'm not going to unbox them both because there's no need. But this basically, this is pretty nice actually. All right. So right here we have the Dominator Corsairs Platinum. And I'll read it off to you guys. It is the 3200 megahertz, and it's the let's see, 16 gigs 4x. So these are going to be 4. The motherboard holds up to 64, but again, this is going to be serious speeds, so that we're going to be able to overclock the processor with this being able to be overclocked. I'm not going to overclock this anymore because this is already 3200, and that's more than enough. But this is going to be the RAM that's going to be used. Again, 2 of them is going to be 16 gigs each. And then hopefully we'll see how these bad boys add up for the new computer that we're building. Alright guys, well also here we have the, like I said, the Intel i7 processor, and this is the 5960 is what it is? Yeah, 5960X at 3.0 gigahertz. And this is going to be obviously overclocked. It's got 8 cores in it. It's got more than enough processing power for running what I need to be running. No game is going to use this anyway, not for a very long time. But here we're going to go ahead and unbox it with you guys and see what we got here. Whoa, that's a huge chip. Alright, well, here is what the chip is all about. Let's see if I can take this out of here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And there it is. There is the, I'm not going to take it out of the plastic anymore, or any further than this, but here is the Intel Core i7, and this is a ton of everything. There's a lot of stuff going on back here, but basically this is we're going to be running the whole computer. Again, let me read it real quick. Yep, it's 3.0 gigahertz and it's at 8 cores. and it's got 8 physical cores, so it's going to be quite a bit to be able to run this. So this computer is going to be pretty epic. So we're going to see. I cannot wait to put it up and hopefully make a video for you guys and see what we can do and what this computer can do compared to the old one that I had, which the old one was pretty powerful as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have here's the motherboard. This is obviously, we all know that this is the main part of the whole computer. Without this, none of those other pieces are just pieces. So this thing has all kinds of stuff. I was debating between getting this and the EVGA, the classified X99 board that they had. And the reason I went with this is because, for one, I saw better reviews on this one, and two, the way these video cards are spaced out, and the fact that it has, I think it has a PCI Express ×1 on here, which means that is so I can put in my old sound card or any kind of sound card I want to get in the future. But this right here, you can overclock. This thing is an overclocking dream for anything that wants to overclock. So that's what we're going to be doing. I've heard nothing but good things about Extreme Rampages and or Rampage Extremes. Let's go ahead and unbox this and see what we got here. Yeah, I'm doing all this with you guys brand new, so we are doing this together. I'm guessing here is going to be all the parts and the pieces, possibly. Yeah, there's gonna be all pieces and everything, like some of these pieces, like this whole new thing right here, I don't even know. Yeah, this is gonna be all cables and whatnot. So this right here, this is one other reason it's pretty good, is because this right here is a new 3.1 USB drive that they have. So we'll see how that goes, see what kind of crazy stuff we can do. Obviously, I'm gonna put this right here. The game is off, you may enter, or game on, you shall not pass. So let's see how that goes there. There's a lot of stuff in here that we can use. Yeah, a bunch of little cables and stuff like that. But we're not going to go into detail with that because we don't need to bore you guys with all that stuff. So we're going to go into the meat and potatoes of this thing, which is this bad boy right here. We're going to go ahead and take this off, and there it is. I'm not going to take it out of here, but that's a pretty nice board. Here's where all the RAM goes. Obviously, this is where the cards go. This is the reason that I got this board, is because you can see right here, it's very spaced out. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 video cards on here. Yes, we are going to go 4-way SLI with this build, so let's see how that goes. And it's going to be pretty amazing. I know there's a lot of reviews out there that say it's pointless to go 4-way, especially if you didn't have 4K or whatever the case may be, which is fine. I'm planning on going 4K eventually, but not right now. 3D, I like the 3D. I'm going to wait till they come out with the 3D 4K monitors, which those are going to be really nice. And this is what I say with the overclocking dream. Basically, you can control the overclocking from here on the computer real time, which means you can just overclock your PCU or your CPU, your RAM, all that stuff via here instead of having to go through BIOS and all that stuff. You just do it in real time. I think you can do it even from the desktop. But again, I'll confirm that once I get to that point. But this is right here. This is the motherboard. Next, we're going to be talking about the power supply, which I've already unboxed it. It's already in my new tower, which is right here. This is the new tower. And it's a really nice tower. It's got a ton of space. So I'm gonna put this up here for you guys so you can see it, and then we'll talk about how you guys can help me out. All right, and here, lastly but not least, we have the tower. This is my new tower. This is gonna be where obviously everything goes. As you can see here, this is where the power supply is already at. I already installed it. So there's a 1600 watt power supply, more than enough to run the 4-way SLI that we're gonna be putting in this computer. This is a pretty big tower. I'm sure you guys have seen reviews and you can YouTube reviews. I'm not going to review all this stuff and see how it goes because that's not what I do. Our thing, what we do is we do videos and we see how this thing performs. But here you can see that it's a huge amount of space. You can put all kinds of stuff in here. Like the cable management, there's a bunch of cable management slots and everything like that. So also this thing has it's foamed up. So whenever you lock it up and you put everything closed up, you don't hear all the whining and everything. It's very quiet. Apparently what I've seen on YouTube as well. The main thing the reason I got this one is because it has 1, 2, 3 liquid cooling tubing. That way the liquid cooling, there is no open slots or anything. It goes right to the computer, it goes right into the case and everything like that. So this is pretty much a really nice tower compared to my old one. My old one is about, I don't know, 8 years old. So this is definitely an upgrade that was needed to happen. So this computer, the old computer, is really old. Now let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of the old computer. The old computer, again, I had the 980X, Intel. I had 3-way SLI 680s. I had 24 gigs of RAM, which was not much because I think they were clocked at 1200 or 1233 megahertz, which compared to what we're gonna, that's triple, almost triple amount of what we're gonna get now. Also, it had a sound card, which I'm gonna transfer over to this new computer because the sound card ain't too bad. Sound card is a sound card. Might be able to upgrade, maybe, I don't know, I'll look at it later. But it has the power supply, the old 1200 watt power supply. It was a really good computer, really good. That one's over here, but it's a really good computer. But it's not up to par to what we have now. And the reason that I haven't been able to put up a video is because the computer messed up. I guess the motherboard fried, something burned up in it, and basically you cannot run. You can run one monitor just fine. But when you put it to 3 monitors, it starts messing up. So I couldn't order the parts. Now we're ordering all these other computers, or all the other pieces for the new computer. What I need your guys' help in is I need you guys to help me decide on what to get. Don't know if I should get the because the new TIs came out, GTX 980 Ti's came out. I don't know if I should get 4-way SLI GTX TIs that just came out, which is on par. It's just a little slower than the we all know the the Titan X, which got 12 gigs of RAM. That's a monster video card. But again, with a monster price. You're paying $700 for the GTX 980 Ti's, which is gonna be slightly slower. You can overclock it possibly, but you're not gonna get those 12 gigs of video RAM. And that is the reason I need you guys' help, is because right now I have the 1920 by 1080 monitors. I have 3 of them, so it equals 5760 by 1080 resolution. With 3D, you know, the old computer can handle it a little bit. You have to dumb down some of the graphics. But with 3D, the new TIs, they can handle that no problem, especially a 4-way. But then if I get a 4K monitors in 3D, right now, I saw a video on YouTube, right now, not even the Titan X's 4-way SLI can handle GTA 5 in 4K maxed out graphics. So if you guys can put in a comment section below saying, hey, you know, this is what you should get it, this is why you should get it, and whatnot. That way I can make a decision, and hopefully you guys can help me decide on what video cards to get. Again, it's going to be a 4-way, so either way, it's going to be a monster computer. All right. So lastly but not least, I want to thank everyone that helped me out with this video. And mainly in the beginning of the video, you saw that we're associated now with JM Audio, and he does all the sound and all the everything, all the transitions and everything you see now. He's going to be working on the videos as well. So, and one last thing I want to tell you guys is, if you guys can help us out in a sense of, you know, spread these videos out, spread my videos out, and that way, I'm not looking for fame. I'm not looking for any kind of you know, I don't want to get 1 million subscribers. That'd be awesome if I do. But if you guys can help us out, and we can, you know, spread this because I do this for you guys. If this helps, if this build, if you go, hey, this is what we need to run this type of game, this is what we need. If this helps anyone, that'd be awesome. So if you guys can help us out and spread our name out there, and, you know, share this video, like this video, subscribe, and that way we can bring you more videos in the future, and better videos. Obviously this is what you guys have helped me out get, in the sense of a new computer now. So if you guys can help us out, that'd be great, and we really appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment in the section below to let us know what we can do to help you out and making things better in the future, for better videos in the future. And again, leave a comment. Let me know what video cards I should get. All right, guys. Well, this is Deathwish signing out. Peace. 5760 by 1080, Uber sampling on, all max graphics, The Witcher 2, and it's only using 1300 megs of video memory of the 4 gigs that are available. Granted, I have 3 of these cards, and that's why its game is running so much smoother, and it's got crazy frame rates.
Anyone remaining outside will be considered a threat and dealt with accordingly. Camo activated. This is Sykes' last known position.